Good morning, team. We are back. It is Saturday, Saturday the 23rd of April, and we are officially starting our training prep for the next half marathon, which is on the 12th of July, I think. I can't remember the date. No, I think it's the 17th of July. It is in Richmond Park. It is a mix of sort of cross country, not quite cross country, but a bit of trail, a bit of pads, stuff like that. It's not fully road. I don't think any part of it is road at all, actually. So yeah, so we're starting a training plan. For those of you that don't know, for the last 3 half marathons that I've done, I haven't really done any kind of training for it, specifically for it anyway. Clearly I run every day. I do my Seesun runs at 30 challenge of at least 5k every day, but I didn't do any sort of long distance or tempo or any kind of half marathon specific training, which I am looking to do on this occasion and see how much more I can improve on my previous PB of 1:31:16, I believe, driver time. I have added to my running shoe collection. Hold on, let me go get that. Woo! I've got 2 new shoes still in their boxes, and I've got a couple of pairs that I use right now. We'll go through the pairs I use right now first, which are these 2 bad boys. So hold on, let me see if I can get this right for you. So this is the Nike Pegasus 38, and this was on sale when I got them. I think this was around £80 when I picked it up. You can get them for a lot cheaper now because the 39 is coming out soon, or has come out, I'm pretty sure, by the time you watch this. So you can get them on discount. Lovely pair of shoes. Very comfortable. I think it's got some AirPods in the forefoot, not the back. But you've got ZoomX at the back. I'm pretty sure it's ZoomX anyway. But yeah, you've got these Air Zoom, as it says on there. Little Air Zoom pods at the forefront, which you can feel actually, really weird. But yeah, these are my daily trainers. I run sort of the slower, more kind of just tick it along type of runs, especially if I have done a particularly hard workout the day before or for the next couple of days. I'll just use these and just do a slow, steady 5k just to tick along and get some mileage in my foot. Very comfortable, but they're starting to accrue a lot of miles, or kilometers rather, in them. So it's not quite time to change them up yet, but they're running out of life. They will run out of life pretty soon, but I will continue to use them because they're quite comfortable. I use them just to walk around in anyway, because they look alright, and they do fit really well and are very comfortable. So yeah, that's my daily running shoes. I also run in these. These are for, currently I use them for slightly faster 5Ks, and I use them for long runs. And when I say long runs, they normally tend to be sort of 10 kilometers plus. I really like shoes. They help me kind of go a little bit faster on the 5k, so I use them on the faster days when my legs are feeling fresh or fresher, or at least good enough to be pushing the pace a little bit. Or I also use this for sort of longer runs, 10 kilometers and above. Sometimes I've used them for sort of 7 to 8 kilometers as well, sort of every now and then, just to kind of try and push the pace for those. But yeah, sort of faster / slightly longer distance runs in these, and they're perfect for them. Very light and helps me go a little bit faster, just because the way that it's designed and how it's built. So pretty good tempo shoes. They're called Nike Tempo Next Percent. So yeah, very good for sort of slightly longer runs for me, and to pick up the tempo a little bit on the shorter runs when my daily trainer doesn't really give me that propulsion that I need for that day. So yeah, those 2 make up my current rotation. And up next are the 2 additional shoes that is going to go into my rotation. Clearly I've got 2 shoes already, why am I going to put them, you know, why am I not going to use them? But the other 2 should hopefully help me give a little bit more variety on the types of run that I'm going to start doing, just so that I can train for this half marathon that's coming up. Get on to the next 2. And the first of the 2 are ASICS, or a pair of shoes from ASICS. These are called the Magic Speed. So these are going to be my long distance, fast paced running shoes. So whereas you've got these, which are sort of long distance and kind of chilled out, relatively easy pace, but also you know, comfortable pair of running shoes. When I do start to pick up my mileage throughout the training period, these are going to be my long distance, slightly faster, probably trying to pick up the pace, trying to run relatively to my kind of race pace. I'm trying running these in the race pace that I'm aiming for, which I don't really know yet, because it's a different type of race that's coming up. It's the Richmond Park half marathon. Is the first half marathon that I'll do that's not on road, and it's 4 laps of the same route, which is going to be a bit different to what I've done so far. As you can see, really funky outsole. These are rubbers that's coloured really funkily, and they're pretty cool looking. It kind of extends this way, but yeah, really funky looking. And I'm looking forward to running in these, running long distance and faster paced runs, almost trying to kind of capture the race day speed in my long runs. These have a sort of partial carbon foot plate in the midsole, sort of running from the toe box, sort of from the toes all the way to the midfoot. It doesn't extend all the way back like some of the proper carbon shoes, but yeah, these are partial. Kind of helps with if you know, when you roll off, kind of helps with propulsion, if I can say the word. Apparently it helps with propulsion, and from, you know, other carbon racing shoes that I've worn, it does. So I can't wait to try that out. And as you can see, these are flat at the moment. Look how much it's rocking up. Again, this kind of helps with the roll off on the road when you go longer distances. So hopefully these should help you just keep the sort of strides constant, and you know, able to kind of repeat it over and over and over again for a long distance, which is the whole purpose of running long distance. So these are going to be a great addition to my long distance, faster pace, race day pace, hopefully, or in and around that pace, training shoe. So that's my first one. My second one, by HOKA One. If you Google it, it might look like HOKA 1.1, but apparently it's not. It's HOKA One. These are my new additions to the running rotation. So these are the Rincon 3s, as you can see. Again, and the same sort of size, UK 7.5, and these are the orange. What is that colourway? What's the name of the colourway? Let's have a look. It is. It doesn't say. It doesn't say what the colourway is. But yeah, orange and blue. Let's go with that. It's a Rincon 3 orange and blue colourway, and these are super light, even lighter than. Oh, it feels even lighter than these. Well, actually, in my hand, they feel about the same, but these feel a little bit heavier. So yeah, so these. So the purpose of this, again, very cushioned, as you can see, quite thick, but not as soft as you might think. So I think it needs a little bit of a break in. From what I could see, these do need a little bit of a break in. From all the reviews that I've read, the tread looks quite nice. These are super light, and they're meant to be the daily trainer. For people, just people in general. They're meant to be sort of your daily kind of go-to for sort of multi-purpose types of runs. So I'll use these almost as a replacement to these. So I've got the Nike Pegasus 38. They're starting to die out a little bit on me. It doesn't feel as bouncy or nice as it used to. Again, very comfortable still nonetheless, but they start to feel a bit sluggish underfoot. But it will still come in handy every now and then, especially towards in the winter when you need sort of slightly thicker upper, which these do have to protect you from the element. These are super light, very very light, and they're going to be used kind of as a everyday trainer to complete my 5k or above, depending on what I want to do on the day. When there's not specific, I'm gonna run on these on one of those sort of daily runs that I have to do as part of Seesun Runs 30, just to kind of get my 5ks in when it is days that are not half marathon training specific. So when I do my training runs, they're going to be in these or the newer ASICS. Those are going to be my sort of half marathon specific training shoe for those sort of longer runs, and these are going to fill in the blanks essentially. So my sort of daily 5k when it's not training days, or my more shorter fast pace, so when it's like 800 meter repeats, for example, these are probably going to be my go-to, just to kind of fill in the blanks in terms of when it's shorter distances to cover. Super light, like I said, and probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, from what I've heard so far, these are super responsive, and they remain responsive for a decent amount of time. So looking forward to getting my feet in them and running. So those are my two shoes being added to my collection. So yeah, that's my 4 shoe rotation. I'm going to do a little bit of Insta kind of content capture now, but yeah, I'm going for a run later today, probably in about sort of 35-40 minutes. I'm going to go for a run. So yeah, I will see you probably at the run. See you in a bit. Oh, hello guys. We're trying out the shoes today. The first one to be tried out are going to be these HOKA Rincon 3s. This is the first time I've put them on my feet. A K or so of warm up in these shoes, and then we're going to start the workout, and it's going to be sort of 800 meter repeats, sort of 800 meters and then a 200 meter rest, and then another 800 meters, and so on and so on and so on. Part way we'll switch shoes to the ASICS, which are here. Test them out. So yeah, very light. I'm excited. It's a bit windy today. I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind, but the plan is to get you some action shots on the GoPro of the shoes, See you later. Oh, I am out of breath. It is hot, but it's also windy. My mouth is dry. Got hay fever. Any other excuse I can bring out. I have had a pretty tough week though of CrossFit workouts and Olympic weightlifting, so my back and my legs are a bit tired, a bit stiff, but it's a good shakeout this morning. But yeah, and then tomorrow I'm going to do a nice steady, nice and slow long run to finish off the week. But yeah, a few more reps to go. I'm going to swap the shoes in a bit, and yeah, test out what that's like. Cool. These are lovely and comfortable. But now, time for some ASICS. Right, these are going to be a bit quicker underfoot from what I've seen from reviews. They're designed for different types of runs. This is a bit more race day training, fast-paced, long reps shoes. So let's see how they fare. On my feet, they feel very, very different. Yeah, so these shoes, there are a couple of rounds in them now. They're definitely different to the HOKAs. They're a bit more
firmer. They're definitely meant for sort of more speed, because I think I just averaged a little bit quicker time on the 800 meter splits. So yeah, so all in all, pretty good experience on both shoes. I'm excited for what the training plan has in store for the rest of the coming months, and to see if we can beat our PB for the next run. In the meantime, my editor will put a montage of the cool down of running in these shoes. I'll take a GoPro video of that, so enjoy. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Hopefully you can hear me, because it's a bit windy, so I'm having to shout now. But yeah, I'll get you some action shots of the shoes in a bit. Checking in on the warm-up with my rain cons on. I'm still on the GoPro, so if it's a bit windy, please bear with. First impressions, really good, really light, not too firm, not bouncy, not too soft rather, a little bit bouncy, and yeah, so far so good. Feels nice on underfoot, and feels nice and light, so feels like I can go for sort of I can pick up my pace whenever I want, or go for a slightly longer run if I need to. But yeah, from the warm-up, all thumbs up so far. Happy days.